Hey guys, you know, being November, it's pretty darn hot out here. It's also been very windy, making for some tough fishing. On days like these, I like to stay home and just go over my gear, you know, make sure everything's clean, working right, oiled, the guides aren't chipped and stuff like that. And you know, so I don't have any surprises when I go out there on the field. I also like to restock all my weights and jig heads. You know, I make them myself. I use the Do It molds, Little Mac mold, midget molds, and that's what I do when I'm on days like this. You know, in the long run, it does save me a lot of money. I don't have to buy weights. I make them all myself. I don't even have to buy these jigs, which go for like what, $4 for 3 of them. You know, I make them here. You know, and right now everyone's waiting on those cold fronts to come through, so I won't have to worry. I'll be fully stocked. You know, no issues. So what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you guys how I make these weights, and I'm going to show you how I powder coat them, and we'll go from there. All right. Okay. Well, here are some of the things that I use. Since I make my you know, I make it for myself. All I have is a little ladle. I don't have one of those little pouring deals. So this is what I use to pour the lead. These are the lead pellets from all these things here that I made already. So I just keep those and use it to show you how I do these weights. Now this here is a little Mac midget walking sinkers. This is a 1.5 ounce. I'm only going to make one because I don't really use that much weight. I prefer the smaller ones. These are 3/4 ounce. Okay. So the first thing we got to do, you always have to heat this up first. Let's go ahead and get that cranking. There we go. Don't need a lot of heat. And we're just going to heat this up. You got to remove all that moisture from here, or else it's going to backsplash and cause you a lot of problems. Here. Okay. We're going to shut that down. I'm going to use this wood here so anything hot won't burn my table. And we're going to dump a couple of these things in here, and we're just going to melt that down. Perfect. Now we got to remove all that slag that's on there. So I'll just use one of these things and skim the top. Just like that. Alright. Now we're going to pour our weight. You want to do nice and steady so it all gets in there, just until it fills the top. I'm going to turn that torch off. It doesn't take long for it to, you know, set up. There we go. Now don't touch it because it's still very hot. So what I do, just get a cup of water, stick it in there. Okay. Should be pretty good. Yep, it's good. Clip it. There you go. One walking weight. And it's pretty much the same deal when you're doing the jig heads. This is a Do It mold, and you pretty much you do the same thing. You heat it up, set your hook in there, close it, pour everything on, pour your lead on top. But I'm going to show you something right quick, because you know, the hooks for these things cost a lot of money, and I found out that you can use the Walmart Arky head ball jigs, the Arky jigs that they have. Melt the lead off, and you can use these hooks right inside here to make your own. And that's exactly what I did right here. This one is, let me see, a 1/4 ounce right there. I don't know if you can see that, but that's a 1/4 ounce. Made that today using the Arky jigs that they sell at Walmart for like $1.96. It's that easy. Just stick it in there. Boom. Alright, so now we're going to go on to powder painting. Let's get all this out the way real quick. Oop. Here's my powder painting setup right here. Okay. You can get this anywhere on, you know, you buy the parts. They show you how to do it on YouTube. It's not that hard. And let's see. First, we got to heat up this jig head. Okay. So back to the propane torch. Let's go ahead and turn this on. Whoa, it's a little high there. There we go. You guys see how it's bubbling in there? Check it out. That's why it's called a fluid bed. Alright. First we're going to heat up the jig head real good. Heating up the jig head. I'm just using the torch. Be careful not to melt the jig. Just want to heat it up. That should be good. And we're just going to dunk it in there. And there it is. Alright. Now, another way, what I like to do is also just dunk it in water, cool it off real fast. And there it is. Okay. There you go. Now all you got to do now is throw this in a toaster oven at 300 for about 30 minutes. And the toaster oven's right behind me, so I'm going to go ahead and do that. And I pretty much do the same thing with the lead. And the reason why I paint these, number one, it attracts a lot more fish. I found out it does work with the fish, especially the snapper and the sea trout. It helps attract the fish. Number two, you'll know who's in your tackle box when you see someone else using your weights. You know what I mean? Alright, you guys, have a good one out there. Until next time, have a good one.